Imagine we have an employee who has come to you, his manager, to talk about things like how tough it is out there, all the roadblocks that he's encountering. He's tried this and that, none of that works, and he's not going to be able to accomplish what he set out to do, and he feels hopeless and he feels helpless. One way of looking at the situation is this employee is a whiner, he is complaining, and he is not responsible for himself, and he needs to learn accountability. So we need to give him some tough love. So we're going to give him tough love by telling him that, hey, listen, young punk, know-it-all. I have seen it much tougher than you described out there. What you described out there, that's nothing compared to what I have seen. And why don't you toughen up, be a man, and stop whining, stop all this negative talk in the office, stop coming to me, waste my time, and why don't you take care of your own problem and be responsible and hold yourself accountable. Now, unfortunately, that tough love is not going to work, because upon receiving such tough love, he's going to feel my manager doesn't understand me, my manager doesn't care about me, and it's true that it's hopeless, and I'm getting no help, and therefore, I guess it cannot be done, and he's going to feel even more negative. He's going to get into a negative downward spiral out of control, and then hit the ground and crash and burn. A more accurate way of looking at the situation is that as long as we're alive, as long as we are living, we're doing things we've never done before, and each and every one of us will feel frustrated from time to time. We all encounter roadblocks, we all encounter problems, obstacles, and we all feel like talking to someone, getting a little bit of support, a bit of understanding, and maybe some guidance and some actual help. And who is the number one candidate for us to go talk to? Usually is a direct manager above. Okay? Think about this, okay? What are people looking for in a leader? In addition to your actual technical experience, your technical know-how in the profession, okay? A large part of what followers are looking for, are in need of, in a leader, from a leader, is understanding of how we feel, emotional support, and providing us with the feeling of hope. There is hope. And providing us with a feeling of security, that someone else is going to take care of us when we encounter problems, obstacles, and frustrations. Okay? A leader, in addition to the actual technical ability, a leader is the strong amongst the followers. A leader is the pillar for others to lean on when they are in need. Okay? So before us, we the manager, go lecture this employee on how and why he needs to hold himself accountable and be a responsible human being, yada, 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 rah, we need to hold ourselves responsible. And we need to be accountable to ourselves and do our job as his manager. It is our job as his manager to provide him with understanding, emotional support, the feeling of hope, feeling of security, and actual help and actual guidance. Okay? So how do we go about doing that? Okay? Allow me to explain. Now, what's happening right now is this employee is going 100 miles an hour toward the wrong direction. Okay, the direction of defeatist, frustration, running away from problems. We want to achieve the result of having him turn around 180 degrees toward the correct direction and also going 100 miles an hour, if not faster. Okay? But you can see, if we just meet him head on while he's going 100 miles an hour this way, we're not going to be able to turn him around. Instead, we're going to crash and burn. So a much more effective method, okay, to turn him around while he's going 100 miles an hour the wrong direction is, number one, slow him down to almost 0 miles an hour. Number two, make the first 90-degree turn. And number three, make the second 90-degree turn. Now he's facing the correct direction, and then put the gas pedal down so he will accelerate to 100 miles an hour. Okay? So how are we going to do that? Step one is to slow him down from 100 miles an hour to almost 0 miles an hour, even though he's going toward the wrong direction. How are we going to do that? We're going to do that by allowing him to release, to vent, to burn up whatever the frustration, the feeling of anger, and the feeling of hopelessness that's built up inside of him. There's a lot of pressure that's built up inside of him, and he needs to bleed all of those out. Okay? And he has come to us to be the venue to vent, to release. All right, and it is our job, it is our responsibility to assist him in this process, to release, to vent, to burn it out. So let him talk, let him describe, let him vent his frustration and his anger at whatever is perceived in his mind as the obstacle, the roadblock, the things that's preventing him from accomplishing his goals. Let him talk. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, let him talk. Do not disagree with him during this part of the process. Because if you disagree with him, you're adding gasoline onto his fire. Disagreeing with him at this point is not helping. Okay? So let him talk, let him release, let him vent. If anything, you agree with him. Okay? You can agree with him by saying things like, yeah, I can agree with you. Yeah, I can see what you're saying is right. Yes, large government agencies can be very slow and very bureaucratic, and it's hard to make progress when we're dealing with large government agencies as our clients. Okay, your observation is absolutely accurate. See, you agree with him, and you are not saying anything that's wrong. He's not saying anything that's wrong. You are really helping him to release and to vent. Okay? After 5, 10, 15 minutes, after he has said everything that he needs to say, there's nothing left. There's no pressure left inside of him. He's going to come to a stop. He's going to feel, oh, finally, somebody understood me. Somebody listened to me. Somebody allowed me to. Somebody is sympathetic to my frustration. Congratulations. You have just accomplished step 1. You got him to come to a complete stop from 100 miles an hour, going the wrong direction. Now we're ready to make the first 90-degree turn from him. Okay. At this stage, okay, while you got his attention, well, you got him feel that you're on his side. You're here to help him. Okay. You understand his frustration. You're sympathetic to his situation. This is the time you can bring up things like, for example, you can say, yes, it's hard out there, but what if it's easy? What's going to happen to all of us if it was easy? After a few seconds of pauses, okay, you can see his head is going to be turning. He is going to come to the realization that, oh my, if it's easy, we'd all be unemployed. If it's easy, then anybody can do this, then why should we get the big bucks? We get the big bucks because it's hard, we're smart, we're tough. We can deal with it. All right? Once you come to that realization, then we can stack it up by maybe asking him or say to him the following, which is, in life, right, we can focus on what's not working. We can focus on the obstacles. We can focus on the objections, the roadblocks, okay? But what's going to happen to us if all we do is focusing on what's not working, okay? This is the time to bring to him that, where's our pride? It's our pride to overcome roadblocks. It's our pride to overcome obstacles, problems, to solve difficult problems, to solve problems that other people find it too difficult to solve, and other people are scared away by these problems. We take on challenges that other people run away from, and that's where our pride is, okay? This way, you got his focus away from the pain, what's not working, to the pleasure, the reward, okay? You got him to think about the joy of overcoming obstacles. Now we're ready to make the second 90-degree turn, which is going this way. This time, we're going to give him actual technical help and guidance, okay? We can tell him exactly how to, say, for example, get the government agency on the phone, how to overcome each and every different types of roadblocks, obstacles. Are we going to jump over it, dig a hole from under it, drill a hole, and get into it, walk around it, or what have you, okay? And now you just got him to make the second 90-degree turn facing the correct direction. You got him to feel that my manager understands me, my manager is behind me, my manager supports me, my manager is here to help me, okay? I can get help I want. Now he feels hopeful and he feels helpful. This is the time to put the gas pedal down and accelerate him. He's already pointed toward the correct direction. And you accelerate him by telling him that you can say things like, I can see that you're hungry for success. I can see that you want to invest in your own future. I can see that you are going to make it in this industry. I can see that you are not a man who is easily who is going to give up easily. And I understand we all feel frustrated from time to time. It's perfectly okay. Next time you feel frustrated, please, my door is always open. You're welcome to come into my office and tell me all about it. I'm here to support you. I'm going to do whatever I can do to support you, to advance your career, to accomplish what you set out to do. Okay, together, we are going to accomplish things. Okay, this is how you put the gas pedal down to accelerate him to 100 miles an hour toward the correct direction. So he's going to set out there and accomplish.